And the players going through their game preparation, making sure they're fully warmed up for the tip. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. So glad you could join us on this Saturday night. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, it's Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. Allie LaForce will be bringing us updates from the sideline. Here are the five for the Clippers. Harden and Beal are the backcourt. In the forward slots, we'll see Leonard and Collins. And it's Zubac in at the five down low. And for the Kings, Dennis Schroeder is out there with Russell Westbrook. Then it's Sabonis, then it's DeRozan, and it's Levine, and it's small forward. LGA, we know it's still very early in the season, but still, just how defined are these teams at this point?
Kevin, it varies squad to squad in a big way. Some teams are very solid now. Things are pretty set in stone. Others are looking for what really works in the moment of truth.
Leonard, no luck. And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for the King. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Clippers team.
And if anything, Westbrook gets more aggressive against contact inside. He doubles his effort level in response.
Levine against Leonard. Shot clock at 5. Back to Harden. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And here are the Kings. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Doug Christie gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. The two-way star Kawhi Leonard was at the top of the coach's mind. He told me we've seen Kawhi win those finals MVPs because at his best, he is as good as anyone in the world. Leonard doesn't just score it, he can also shut down your best wing. It's really tough facing him. Guys?
Allie, thank you so much. And the shot goes down. Westbrook's got his second bucket tonight.
You know, whether it's going solo or in a set like the pick and roll, Westbrook has a knack for creating offense.
Leonard kicks to Beal. Zubac a screen on Westbrook. Beal the pass to Zubac. Nice move. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Thanks, guys. Well, one thing we're seeing with both teams in Los Angeles, managing the contract lengths of their aging veterans with an eye toward free agency in the next few summers. With Paul George leaving the Clippers, and for the Lakers, LeBron James perhaps eyeing the door here. Not everyone is happy with the approach, but they're sticking to it for now.
Taking that long view approach. All right, John.
Very few players have the combination of power and athleticism that Kawhi has. Electric.
And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam. DeRozan a screen on Beal. Here's Westbrook. Goes to the reverse layup and taps it in. Westbrook's got 6.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Leonard looking over the floor. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Not going to go that time. Now Westbrook, 6 points for him. Outside, Levine. Back to Westbrook. Levine a screen on Leonard. And Russell Westbrook with the 3. 9 points in the game so far.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Certainly looks that way to me, partner. I mean, his energy level is ramped up. I think he's been terrific right from the opening tip.
And it's Zubac with the extra effort.
Look, I'm going to tell you right now, Zubac is the first guy defenses need to check out, or else he's going to inflict major damage on the glass.
Here's DeRozan. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Boy, he is fundamentally sound. Tough cover.
Into his mid-30s, the veteran DeMar DeRozan holding up well, Greg.
And such a consistent presence for his team. DeMar plays at his own speed, and he has mastered the art of the mid-range.
Sacramento making a switch here. Monk's checked in.
And I like the aggressiveness of DeMar DeRozan's game. He's constantly testing the defense, looking for any weakness he can exploit to get a bucket.
Leonard with no one around. And he's good on the three ball. Leonard's got 5 now.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Westbrook surveying the D. Sabonis finds Westbrook. Outside, Levine. Ring shot on the way. That's good on the jump shot. Now here's Leonard. He has 5. And finished off by Leonard.
Explosive move by Kawhi at the rim. The defense had no answer there.
And here's Westbrook. His last outing, he had 24 points. Lobs it up for Levine. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Highlight reel material for sure. Defender falls asleep, and Levine turns out the light.
Clippers trail by 5. Westbrook with the steal. Pass to Monk. Back to Westbrook. Outside, Levine. Jacks up a 3, and that one's good. Westbrook, he's got 12.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
LA's on 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Pass to Collins. Leonard attacking. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
With the combination of length and strength, Leonard is a hard cover.
Monk with a screen on Hart. Now Monk. And then Monk with the champ.
Boy, man, can Monk fly? I mean, it's fun watching this dude get up and drop the hammer.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
Please welcome to the floor, your
Eubanks, he's checked in for Sabonis. Right now, let's bring up the 2K leaderboard and see the teams that really knew how to clog the passing lanes last season. The Clippers 3rd.
Well, you talk about teams that had a great defense last year. You got to mention these guys. I mean, they were great at finding ways to come up with the ball. Deflections, loose balls, and steals.
Dunn kicks to Bogdanovich. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn.
And with Bogdanovich is that well set up, he's almost automatic. Nice shot.
Westbrook against Dunn. Lets a floater go, and Westbrook with the nice bucket inside.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Clippers moving the ball around. Shot clock at 6. Lopez passes to Batum for the 3. Monk grabs the board. Sacramento leading by 8. Outside DeRozan. Monk with the bounce pass. Eubanks the pass to Levine. They set the pick. Hits the 3.5. Levine's got 7 points in the game.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Lopez. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And it's Westbrook with the ball. Brings it up to Sacramento. 11-point game. Outside, Levine. And it's off from three-point range. Clippers have gone 7 of 15 from the field to this point. Bogdanovich passes to Dunn. Now here's Batum. Pass to Lopez. Dunn outside. Los Angeles with another miss. Westbrook with it. 14 points for him. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call them.
And so it's the Sacramento Kings holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And against one of the toughest offensive players in the league, they've been doing a great job shutting down James Harden. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Kings.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. Harden in the backcourt with Dunn to his side. Brook Lopez is out there with Jones, and it's Batum in at the three. Now, Greg, you've had a long NBA career, so I'm curious, what's one of the biggest changes you've noticed since you've retired?
Well, you know, one that doesn't get talked about enough, length. You know, players these days are just longer, especially in the backcourt and that wing position. It feels like every team has a guy 6'9" or taller that is a pure perimeter player.
Outside, Batum. Lopez left side. The Clippers need to get off a shot. John misses.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Pass to Sabonis. Carter dishes to Monk. James Harden with the rebound. Clippers trail by 12. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Dunn misses. For the Kings, they come in off the loss to Oklahoma City.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. The Kings making a switch here. Schroeder's checked in. Kings leading now by 12. For longtime veteran Brook Lopez, his evolution, Clark, as a player goes beyond his three-point shooting.
Yeah, I agree with you, because folks tend to forget his defense was considered a weakness early in his career. Now he's turned into one of the best shot blockers and rim protectors in the league.
Harden has a wide-open look, and the lead is down inside single digits. Harden's got 5 points in the quarter. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Schroeder against Harden. The drive by Schroeder. Misses the layup.
He felt the defense on that attempt. Great rim protection.
Fires the three. Harden can't hit.
But sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing on that possession. They were all over him on the perimeter.
And there's the call on Jones. That's his first foul. Leonard, he's checked in for the Clippers.
Subbing in for Los Angeles.
Here's Monk. 5 points in the game. Ellis surveying the D. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Schroeder. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
There's the added discipline to Schroeder's game on display there, just taking what the defense allows.
Harden the pass to Leonard. Off target with his 3.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Ellis outside. Monk the pass to Sabonis. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Clippers. On Saturday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns. Then on Monday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Atlanta Hawks.
And, you know, it hadn't been a good stretch for them lately, but that can all change when they come back home. Nothing cures a slide in the standings quite like a healthy home stretch.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Lopez. John Collins comes in for Jones. And Beal subbed in for Chris Dunn. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks a lot. The Clippers last season inaugurating the Intuit Dome after for years sharing an arena with the Lakers. Kawhi Leonard said it helps having a home base for you rather than being a roommate. Coach Tyronn Lue said it feels so good to have a place to call your own and just call home, guys.
And looking to protect it. Okay, thank you, Allie. Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Saric, and Levine subbed in for Ellis. With the fadeaway. Rebound by the Clippers.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
Anytime you can get Harden to look down low, that's good offense.
Sacramento leading by 7. It's Monk at the elbow. Over Beal. The shot's good for Monk. Monk's got 5 points now this quarter.
Just a great hustle play there. Energy and passion. This is what you play the game for.
Harden bounce pass. Leonard, that's for 2. Another one falls for the Clippers.
Mechanically so efficient and smooth. Leonard off the catch there.
Pass to DeRozan. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Collins. The Kings have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this game.
And last season, when they got themselves to the line, they usually came through as a team up around 81%.
Guys, their free throw shooting has slipped a bit since last year, but not really to the point where they should be overly concerned about it.
Both free throws good from DeRozan.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
The shot by Beal, no good.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
For 3, Levine. It is not good. He's made half of his 6 attempts. A 3 from Leonard. Leonard, so dangerous from deep.
Leonard scores at all 3 levels. He's a threat anywhere on the floor.
Goes to Levine. Beyond the arc. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Levine's got 10 points.
It's been a good night for him overall and a good night for this team.
Collins a screen on Levine. Leonard attacking, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Another big night in the career of Kawhi. What a devastating player he is. Fun to watch, too.
Here's Monk. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Oklahoma City. Monk sets the screen for DeRozan. No good with the triple. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They trail by 7. This game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
You know, I don't like to use the word shock, but that was a shocking result for me. Nobody saw that one coming. To lose to that team was surprising enough, but to get blown out like that?
I know. I mean, I'm with you there. It just seemed as though they were sleepwalking their way through that entire game. It was, in my estimation, just inexcusable.
Russell Westbrook's checked in for Monk, and Los Angeles making a change here as well. As Dunn's checked in for James Harden. And the rejection by Collins.
And that shows you a bit of Collins' all-around game and why he's so valuable at both ends of the floor.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Puts it up from 15. Beal pulls it in. Clippers trail by 3. To the middle. Here's Zubac. Collins wide open. He fires. No good. That would have tied it. Sacramento's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Now Westbrook. 14 points for him. Driving in. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubac has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Leonard, and the Clippers getting another bucket right there.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
I love that mid-range shot. It's definitely giving the defender something extra to think about.
Shooter kicks to Levine. Sabonis' screen on Leonard. Drains it from beyond the arc. Levine's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for Sacramento.
And he's on a good pace here from three-point range. Made 1 in the first, 2 more here in the second. It seems like there's more to come.
Oh, it has been a huge night for Leonard. The skill is obvious, but his strength is what makes him hard to defend.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Here's Westbrook. Here's Sabonis. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
For 3, Levine, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Kings ahead, leading by 4. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
And taking a look at the Kings, a tall order for them in this one. Looking to steal a win from a very good team. On paper, it's a tough hill climb.
Yeah, but that's why we play games. Anything can happen.
And we need to talk about the first half that Russell Westbrook just turned in. He was all over the place.
He's in the mood offensively, carving up the defense like Kenny carves up that tofurkey on Thanksgiving.
Tofurkey.
Yeah, that's like tofu and turkey mixed together. I can't lie, I get into that.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
Kings leading now by 4. Levine is out there with DeRozan. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then it's Sabonis, and it's Schroeder in a point. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. In the corner, it's Levine. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Look at the quickness from Levine. Saw the defender closing in and still got the shot away.
A baseline J comes up empty. Still a respectable 10 for 15. Pass to DeRozan. On the wing, Levine. He's looking for Sabonis and finds him. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And now an 8-point Kings lead.
Boy, a big body Sabonis might have range, but put him inside and let him eat.
Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Here's Beal with the 3. It's good from long range. Beal's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And they call an illegal screen here.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago. The offense is flowing through him right now. He just keeps coming.
People have said, Greg, he is a system unto himself. In fact, he said it about himself. James Harden's ability, GA, to break down defenses remains in rarefied air.
And even as he's lost a step now, his supreme skill level ensures he remains a threat on a nightly basis.
For Sacramento, they have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far. And the first one drops.
Hey, you can't diminish Westbrook's triple-doubles, but just as important to me are the intangibles. His passion, his tenacity, his competitive spirit and drive. I mean, that infects the whole team in a positive way.
And Russell Westbrook drops them both. And it's Harden with the ball for the Clippers. 4-point game. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. Here's Leonard. Good. Kawhi working near the hoop.
One thing about Leonard around the bucket now, because he's got those humongous mitts, it helps him control the rock like very few players can.
Westbrook, a screen on Harden. Lobbed up there for Westbrook. Leonard with the steal. Now the Clippers moving it up. Moving it up. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got his 4th assist in this one.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Here's Schroeder. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Collins against DeRozan. Over Collins. That one wide left. And here are the Clippers. They're on a 10-2 run here. Screen by Zubac. Harden the pass to Collins. And here is Beal. They get it back. Zubac, that's good. Zubac has got the lead up to 2 now for the Clippers.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse for them.
Offensive rebound. Sabonis. Excellent defense there from Zubac. Leonard against Levine. Pass to Harden. Kicks it out to Collins. A 3-pointer off the mark. Sacramento's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the 3-point shot tonight. Westbrook, no good. And here's Los Angeles. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. To the paint. Here's Zubac. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Zubac has got 4 this quarter.
Really hard to slow the roll of Zubac close to the bucket. He's big and he's tall.
Pass to Levine. The 3-pointer is right on target. Levine's got 18 points.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
Collins, a screen on Levine. A three from Leonard. There's Kawhi, firing right back at him.
He's been terrific offensively. You can bet they'll feed him down the stretch, that's for sure.
Pass to Sabonis. Back to Schroeder. Here's Sabonis. And here's DeRozan. He's guarded by Collins. 6 on the shot clock. Levine gets it over to Schroeder. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Levine against Leonard. Kawhi puts it down hard.
Leonard bounces off the floor fast, and when he throws it down, you can feel that force.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. James Harden is very comfortable at the controls of the Clippers offense, and Coach Ty Lue said he sees the game how I see it, from a point guard's point of view, a coach's point of view, how teams are playing us defensively, how we can capitalize and take advantage of it. Kevin, back to you.
A tremendous IQ. Wow. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. From Deep Harden, Zubats. They had a number of cracks at it, but came away empty-handed.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch. The game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch. Way to work the glass, buffet style. Second chance bucket. They can make a big difference.
Pass to Leonard over Levine. And Levine with the block.
And what a block from Levine. Love seeing him be so engaged on defense.
Bounce pass from Westbrook. Sabonis against Leonard. For the lead. And the layup is good. Sabonis has got 8 points. Now here's Leonard. He's got 34. And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. The coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And some changes here for the Kings. Sharch checked in for DeRozan. Keon Ellis comes in for Russell Westbrook. And it's Malik Monk in for Dennis Schroeder. It's stolen by Sharch. 1:51 left to play in the third. Levine, a screen on Batum. And the jam by Levine.
Look, this is why Levine's teammates look to feed him and let him eat. They know how hot he can get.
There's 1:40 left in the third. To stop the run, count that one, and the Kings' lead has been cut to just 1 point on the basket from Bogdanovich.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Screen by Sharch. Here's Levine. It falls for basket number 9 from the field. He's taken 14 shots to get there.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And good that time.
Just like clockwork, Lopez doing damage inside.
And here's Monk. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. They've led by as many as 14 points. Knocks it loose. Batum with the steal. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. And Sabonis pulls it down. Sabonis has got rebound number 13 with that last one. Monk outside. Back to Sabonis. Clock at 4. Changes up. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Done outside. The 3. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Zach LaVine making things happen for Sacramento. And of everything he's doing well, it's his scoring that you point to first. Already 22 points in this game. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got, Harden in the backcourt with Dunn to his side. Jones is out there with Batum, and it's Lopez in at the 5, roaming the paint. Schroeder outside. Pass to Eubanks. Back to Schroeder. Kings moving the ball around. Here's Monk. A shot, no good. Good D by Lopez. Outside, Batum. Lopez outside. Shoots over Schroeder, and Harden with the basket on the assist from Lopez. And now it's a 3-point Clipper lead.
I mean, it's hard not to appreciate Harden because he's the complete package.
Just over a minute played here in the 4th. Schroeder passes to Ellis. Schroeder setting the pick for Ellis. Traps in the tray. Ellis has got the game tied up here for the Kings.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
And here is Dunn. Harden with the screen on Monk. Pass to Lopez. Over Eubanks. And that one goes long. The Kings shooting has been terrific. 54% on the game. Schroeder kicks to Ellis. Schroeder with the screen on Batum. No problems knocking that one down. And the Kings lead by 3.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Harden outside. And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Los Angeles making a switch here. Leonard's checked in. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Tyronn Lue address the team. He likes the way they're finishing inside. Coach said when we get close, we are golden. They can't stop us in there. Let's keep pounding it as long as we can.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. It's deflected. Schroeder looking over the floor. DeRozan inside. Working on Jones. And they pick up 2.
You know, it's really the defining part of DeRozan's game, driving the basketball hard at defenders, and he'll come right at you with athleticism and strength.
Back to Harden to end the run, and the jam by Harden.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
It's deflected. DeRozan against Dunn. The turnaround jumper, and it's DeRozan missing.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Dunn misses.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
Schroeder with the ball. Driving inside. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. And the Kings lead by 5.
Schroeder is so quick. He can get to the hoop at will. He's a really dynamic player, especially on the drive.
Lopez sets a screen for Leonard. Inside. And the dunk by Lopez.
Chalk that up. Lopez won't miss many of those.
Sacramento leading by 3. Schroeder outside. Pass to Eubanks. Schroeder dishes to Monk. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Clippers trail by 5. Now Harden. Lopez sets a screen for Harden. Misses the 3.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Monk looking around. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. And so Harden will bring it up for Los Angeles. Dunn misses.
Trailing here in the game, you can look at his performance as a direct indicator of why they're losing.
Now what's the pass to Eubanks? Monk outside. That 3 off the mark.
He's off his game right now, trying to find a groove.
Here's Leonard. He trains the quick shot. Leonard's got 36.
He's doing a heck of a job, and his offense is keeping them afloat.
Schroeder outside. Pass to Eubanks. Schroeder kicks to Monk. Here's Eubanks. Dunn covering. Now Eubanks leads it in off the window.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. And some changes here for the Kings. Sabonis, he's checked in for Eubanks. Dean comes in for Keon Ellis. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Monk. The Clippers also changing it up. Zubac is checked in for Lopez. Collins comes in for Derek Jones. And Bradley Beal subbed in for Chris Dunn. Collins outside. Outside Leonard. Raises up. Levine with the rebound. And it's Sacramento's ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Chips it up. He parachutes in for the putback.
Boy, one of the things that stands out with Domantas Sabonis, this guy is high energy all the time. He's a relentless glass eater.
Westbrook against Beal. Now Leonard. Leonard battling for 2.
Showing no hesitation and in a huge moment. Kawhi wants the ball when they need a bucket.
Now Levine. Sabonis' screen on Leonard. And down goes the 3.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the 4th period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little 3-happy down the stretch sometimes, letting it fly.
And that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Here's Westbrook. With the step back. Harden with it. Now guarded by Schroeder. Beal against Westbrook. Outside Leonard. Just 5 to shoot. Harden. Aggressive finish by Harden.
Got to make anybody besides Harden shoot the ball there. I mean, he doesn't feel the pressure. He embraces this stuff. It's right in his wheelhouse. Make somebody else shoot it.
And so Westbrook will bring it up for Sacramento. They've led by as many as 14 points. And the officials have called the illegal screen right there.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Collins outside. Now Leonard. 11 feet away. It's good.
Zubac is a towering presence inside and uses that size and strength well to convert through contact.
On the free throw, no good. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Schroeder. Now Westbrook. 4 on the clock. Down it goes for 3.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
And the Clippers call time here. 11 seconds left in the game. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that hope?
There's still a sliver of hope.
Yeah, but they've got to score and then foul immediately.
Leonard, and he jams it in.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G.A., the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And that's an intentional foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
Dennis Schroeder taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
This fella knows how to finish a game off. There was no question about those free throws.
So the Kings win it. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans. But in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on. But let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
Now let's send it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline with our player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Russell, this was a high-level back-and-forth basketball game. What's the mentality that got you the win?
We'll go get it. We're going to compete at a high level. When you live for games like this as a competitor, come out and compete, and I look forward to it every single time.
And we live to watch games like this. Thanks, Russell.
Good stuff, Allie. Thanks. And that'll do it, folks. So for Allie LaForce and my colleagues here at the table, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us. And now we present the player of the game, Russell Westbrook.